Hey, indeed. And greetings unto us and to you, beloved and holy friends. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution. I am charging my light, but I can't put it all the way there without it interfering with my situation. I forgot to put it on charge yesterday, but it's okay. It's not really going to change anything, is it? Today's stream topic. Have I already forgotten what I titled it as? About being yourself. Feels like it's something like simple like that. My intention is talking about that whole you need to be. Oh no, it's like expressing yourself. You let me know.
Self-expression.
There we go. Self-expression. So yesterday, me and Joe cooked some lasagna.
Look at you. You're gonna be like right. Your head's gonna be like right above the comments.
I should move it down. I'm learning. I'm new to this. I've barely done a live stream.
Hi, Shante.
Hello, Shante. Welcome, dear friend. Welcome to you. Better? On day 978, MeltMore talked about buttholes, and that's the topic. No. I already got the topic. Can't bamboozle me like that. Easy, Bo Beezy. Yes. Now we got outside light and this light. How you guys doing? Doing well, Shantai?
How you doing?
Doing well. Learning how to self-express. Just before I hit the live button, I was talking to Joe about Andrew. And Kelsey is...
Frandrew.
Yeah, Frandrew. Kelsey is Joe's best friend. Like, closest friend, I'll say. Close friend is a good one as well.
I'd say she's my best friend.
Yeah, best friend. And she has a husband. And her husband is just as
Correct.
cracked. Yes, just as cracked as me. I was gonna say something endearing, but
No,
cracked is cracked is good. He's just as like interested was the word I was kind of like leaning towards. Interested in all kinds of things. Interested in synthesizers and interested in drones. Interested in like he probably watches a lot of TV like me as well. I'm pretty sure we've watched similar stuff at the very
He
least.
watches shows. I don't know if he watches like stuff as mainstream. He definitely doesn't watch like Game of Thrones or The Boys or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't go on to the main. He's kind of a eccentric. He's just as eccentric as you.
There
That's
we
the
go.
word that I'm looking for.
Eccentric peoples licking me. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, I'm sitting on this
Look how
guy.
happy this little dog
He's so
is.
happy. Yes.
I like him.
He's a lap dog, as Joe says. He likes being on laps. Look at him. Look at him. He's just like, just all up in my space. All up in my space. Pretending that he doesn't realize that he's up in my space and stuff.
Look, he has personality.
He has as much personality as a pillow. And he keeps licking.
That's
Yeah.
how he just loves.
He's just giving me kisses, they say. He's such a cute puppy. Yeah.
An old puppy.
He's old.
He's a geriatric. Oh.
You see, stuff like that. Like his bones and stuff are not okay anymore.
He's
So
old.
you'll move him in a way, and then he'll be something like, oh! Sometimes it happens to me too, where I'm giving him pets, and then I overdo it a little bit, and then he cries like that. And then Joe was like, stop beating the dog. And I'm like, I'm not beating him. I'm just giving him scritches, sometimes too aggressively, I guess. He's just a soft dude. He's just a little softy. Hey, Aditya, thank you for joining us again. We got Ismail. Welcome to you, dear friend. It's nice to have you here.
Hello.
Shante, I'm still learning how to read, and yeah, and I help the girl face their fear over a guy, so I just helped her. That's good, Shante. Woohoo! Woo! I got close enough to get hit by the smells that come out of this dog again. Big mistake.
Sorry, I'm putting him in your lap.
Big mistake. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday with Oscar, Andrew, and Kelsey's doggo as well, where they were like, "You don't want that stank breath," and I'm like, "Oscar's breath smells like lavender and lavendel in comparison to Noodle's breath. Noodle's already dead inside." My dog was 14 years old and passed on October 21st, 2023. Bay 510 area. You want to tell us what your doggo's name was? Everyone behaving in here? So far, so good, Goo. So far, so good. Does he have rotten breath?
Yep.
Like, rough. Like, he breathes in your general direction. You've seen those like cartoons
He's a happy boy.
where a creature breathes over a flower and then the flower instantly wilts and dies. That's the situation he got going on. And there we are, dog toots. It took 5 minutes to get to farts. Did we talk about farts?
His breath.
Yeah, breath is not the same as farts. And it wasn't me bringing up farts and poo. We didn't. We didn't. That was all Sam. Everybody point at Sam and laugh. Everybody do it right now, like ha ha ha, ha ha, like that, right? Like you're losing your mind and also angry while you're laughing. Bro, what are you doing today? We're just having chats. Today's chat is about self-expression, right? Where both me, like that was what it's inspired by at least. Both me and Andrew are pretty
Eccentric.
eccentric, but also self-isolating people, right? Like we express ourselves by creating our own little worlds.
Oh yeah, that's
and
definitely true.
and then just existing in them. And now that me and him are in each other's proximity, he is allowing me to express myself in his world, and I will allow him to express himself in mine as well. He also has an actual one wheel, right? His is the one wheel, like the brand name. Chris Pratt, Jon Snow, Hemsworth. Where are you from? What do you do for bread? Yes, get them all out. Get them all out, Cubs. The quicker you write them all, the quicker nobody else can write them. Is name me? Indeed, what is name? She laughing behind your camera. Yeah, of course she does, dude. I'm a funny guy. I'm pretty funny, actually.
What's happening?
Just Gab is like rapid firing all of the stuff that irritates me. Where from? What do you do to make bread?
Show us your.
What's your name? Where are you from again? Where are you from? Jon Snow, Chris Pratt. Yes.
Get on your one wheel.
Get on your one wheel, and then ride it towards your friend. I learned how to fly a drone yesterday. You have to go.
Have you?
I can kiss you. You're from mouth. Yes. Love you, my darling. So I've been flying drones for a while. I know how to fly the ones that fly themselves. You know, they're pretty easy. You basically just go, woo, and then it floats there. However, the ones that he flies, he's like a POV racer. He actually does POV races. And he's like incredibly good. Like, I want to get to that level. Like he'll literally, while we're sitting on the chairs that I'm watching him fly from, he'll fly his drone underneath our chairs, right, and then back up past our head. I didn't dodge once. Like I had so much confidence just watching him fly that I would like stand still and he would like fly it past my face and stuff, and I'd be like, "It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What can I say? It's very nice. I enjoyed it." And then he didn't like just straight give me a drone to fly. He put me in his like simulator, and then I did. And he tells me that it took him like hours upon hours to just like learn how to not fall out of the sky. And I did as well. Learned I did. I got so good so quickly that I want to do more of it. We talking about self-expression? Yeah, Gabs. Yeah. There's multiple ways in this world for one to express themselves. And my youngest sibling is also very much into drones. And I feel getting good at this drone stuff, I'll be able to relate to my brother a little bit better when the time comes. And it's super fun. You ever fly some drones? I feel like I could be hired by the military now. Suddenly, boom. Now suddenly I'm an asset to America. Yeah, now they want to keep me. Boom, boom. I'm on some bullshit, obviously. You're loved, bro. You're about to get man loved so hard, bro. Aw, KV car guy. You still here, friend? Hope so. I know you are, but what am What's up, man? I like that scarf, but I don't know if I've seen that one. Is it straight orange? Very cool. It is straight orange. It has some designs on it, but the designs are not, you can see here, actually. The designs are not the main theme. The oranges. The orange is the main singer. Yeah, orange like gobbledygoose thumbnail. Boom. Yes. Watch. I'll make more. I'll take up my space completely. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Now suddenly I am something royalty. Boom. Thank you for the scarf, love. This is one of my original scarves. This is the one that Merman gave me back in the day. From Colorado. I think it's a good pick. I definitely have done it some damage by wearing it as much as I have, but the color remains awesome. It's such a cool color. I totally only have 5 fingers. Yes. Sometimes in moments like these, I start questioning if I'm AI, or I'm like, am I AI? Is this a simulation? You're talking about self-expression. That is today's topic. There is a man like you, similar like you, 150%. You know, this is just my pedanticness, but if it was 150%, it feels like he's back to not being similar to me. It's 50% more me. Or is he 50% more like me? Does that make him more like me? Or does it make him different? I felt grateful hanging out with friends on Saturday because I noticed the friends were listening well to my expression and not interrupting me or talking over me. Gobs. That's so wholesome, bro. I appreciate you sharing that with me. I definitely feel like I am in need of more friend expression. I was actually thinking about you, Gobs, looking at that Bastel Kalimba, right, that they're making right now, where I'm like, one day I'm gonna have to be jamming with Gobs, and I think I can be even cooler if I'm playing a synth. Dude, bro, you look like Indian. Thanks. Me and the Indian friends are like this. The Indian friends are going to be the most powerful nation on planet Earth probably really soon. Right? The only thing keeping them back at this point is just energy, probably. And they're rapidly advancing in that way as well. Huzzah, India. Bless you, friends. America, gonna be superpower. India, superpower. China, superpower. Right? There's probably going to be just so much happening in the next 10 years that it's best to stay friends with people. Ask me how I know. Yeah, stay friends. Me and you, be friendies. Why do you talk in that voice? It's like you love yourself so much. It's borderline insufferable. Jason Rogers, I talk like this. How does one talk where you don't love yourself? That's the mind experiment I'm gonna go down. Maybe you talk like you're dead inside. Maybe I should not even use my facial expressions. Maybe I should just talk like this. Are you no longer sufferings? Wonder how that works for you, bro. Jason Rogers, if the way someone else talks brings you suffering, I think you got way more work to do. You maybe need some help. He does. He looks like one of my friends with that orange scarf. Nice. The name of that person is Himanshu Malik. Let me go get my secondary device. I want to see who this person is. It feels like it's a theme in this stream. I'm gonna keep looking like people indefinitely. It's almost like I am all of those people you think I look like. Almost. I keep incarnating in multiple different forms. The soul is too powerful to incarnate into a single body. So I had to scatter myself over planet Earth in multiple different ones. Yes, that's how it worked. Yep. True statements. Yeah, of course. Makes sense. Him Manchu. Himanshu. Himanshu Malik. I can kind of see it. Yeah, handsome guy. Yes. I think we have similar eyes, and we have similar teeth, and we probably have similar nose structure as well. Thank you for pattern recognizing. Moving on. Let me see. I'll bring chat up in here. More robots. The robots are coming. Remain friends with people. Remain friends with people. The robots are upon us. They're here any second now. My Bluetooth is on. Whoa, those earphones are still going. Whoa! Is XRP going parabolic? I'm not exactly an XRP fan, no. XRP, Ripple basically issued themselves something like 70% of their token supply. So yeah, if it's gonna go parabolic, the odds are you're not going to be the one making billions of dollars. So that's all I can say about that one. If you have a bunch of XRP, I hope for your sake that you do make a return on your investment. You know, like more power to you. However, just know what you're investing in. Tokenomics is pretty important. You can go and search for any crypto. You can be like crypto and then tokenomics and then distribution. You search those things and then you see where all of the money is. And then you make a decision. Because yeah, with XRP specifically, the money is not yours. Indian actor from movie Tom Bin. I can see it. What's up, my biscuit? A Barry's money. Welcome back again, friends. Nice having you here. Superman. Now that's a superpower. I would like to be a superpowered individual. But let's all admit, it is probably for the best that nobody has superpowers. It is probably likely that we will be developing types of superpowers. Right? What peptide is going to make our skins regenerate so fast that we can survive bullet shots? What peptide is going to make us so smart that we have like Dr. Manhattan level intellect? What peptide is going to make us so fast that we have like, you know, professional athletes level of speed? There's probably one for each of them. And there probably is going to be thousands of them available to us very soon. Shout in full voice for $10. No, I won't be doing anything like that. Good morning to you, Christy. I don't think having people friends are gonna help you with robots. Sounds like you should have robot friends since they're coming. No, it's more a matter of like if there's gonna be robots everywhere, the people around us is going to be the thing that makes this experience worth it, right? It's like self-expression. I find myself more capable of expressing myself when I am with other people that are willing to express themselves, right? Yes, there can be a little bit of competitiveness in everybody wanting to get their bit said. However, at the same time, it brings out something in you, right? That curiosity, that willingness to learn about a person. I would love to have a genuine conversation with a language model that is embodied and does have memory, right? I do think that would be fascinating to talk to something like it thinks it exists. Good morning from Utah, Kyle. I'm only seeing that now. Good morning to you, friend. Yeah, it would be nice, right? I'm sure I could be friends with with a machine as well. However, I think if you kind of like look for the novelty, right? People can be pretty predictable for the large part. However, there's a certain fun to be had. There was a moment yesterday, for example, where Andrew was feeling out whether or not I'm into guns, right? And he was like, "Yeah, I used to have this, how do you say, membership? There we go. I used to have this membership at the shooting range, for like 6 months when I got myself a rifle. And I wanted to see that I can use it and, shoot it accurately. And then when I got good enough, I kind of lost a little bit of interest," he says to me. And then he says the words, "And I'm not really that into guns." And I see him looking at me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not really that into guns." And then I'm like, wow, look at us. I'm not into guns that much either, right? Told him about how my family growing up were very into guns. And shooting guns was... I started shooting guns as a 6-year-old. Literally. My uncle gave me a shotgun. Not for me to keep, but like, here, shoot the shotgun, 6-year-old. Like, just make sure you really hold it tight to your your shoulder. All right, it's gonna kick you when you pull the trigger. And I did. I shot that shotgun, and it didn't kick me off my ass. I don't think it was like, it wasn't like solids. I think it was like chicken shot or foul shot. Like, it was very fine stuff, which is not that hard of a kick. But still, I've been shooting guns since I was a 6-year-old. And since I was a 6-year-old, I've always had this, I want to say, aversion, right, to loud sounds. So I was like, yeah, it's fun and all to point stick at something and then thing goes boom. However, the sounds that it makes, dude, like this feels very loud. It feels like it's hurting my ears. And then that was the conversation we had last night where I'm like, yeah, it can be fun. It can be fun hitting a target. However, you pay money every shot you take. And then you have to pay more money to buy yourself proper ear protection. And then you have to pay more money to buy yourself membership. And pay more money to buy yourself gun. And I go, there's already more than enough that I want in this world, all right? That I don't want to spend any of the cash that I have on gun stuff. And I could see him being like, me too. Me too. And I was like, yeah, same. In this culture, having a gun is very normalized, right? Pretty much, I'm sure every single person around me has a firearm. I wouldn't be surprised. Will I get one? Probably not. And at the very least, not anytime soon. Hello, Dancer. Hey, Kara. Fire. Thanks, Chris. I'm happy that you appreciate my 2 cents. What's up? Incoming from Australia to you, Gypsy Spirit Tarot. Thank you for joining us all the way from Australia, friend. Must be late where you are at. Hope you're doing well. Who's Andrew? Andrew is a friend. It is my wife's best friend's husband. So yeah, because of that alone, we have to be friends, right? We have to be. However, I don't mind being friends with him. I think that's the part that's fun to me. I feel like there definitely has been a few times that we've met, and then it's just like kind of formal, like we're awkwardly like, yeah, I know stuff and you know stuff, and we know stuff together. And yesterday was like the first time we got to just nerd out. We basically like started. It was kind of awkward at first. We were like all were like sitting in the living room. There was something playing on the TV, kind of off to the side, and we were just kind of like getting into like, yeah, so what have you been doing? And they're like, oh, we haven't been doing much. And they're like, what have you been doing? We're like, yeah, not much either. And then they went into like a story, like sharing some perspective. Kelsey shared her perspective, and then as she finished sharing her perspective, he started engaging directly with me. And then in that direct engagement, we just found like a groove of like, oh yeah, both of us are nerds. Let's just kind of like lean on our strengths. We don't have to pretend to be people. We can just pretend to be nerds. Or be the nerds that we are. Be the nerds that we pretend not to be. All right, and that's fine with each other. And then we just had like a blast. Like 3 hours passed like that. I watched him fly some drones. He even like was open to giving me. Not giving me, but like he looked throughout all of his drones and was like, this one I'm fine with you breaking. So next time when you come back, you can fly this one. And I'm like, bet. Bet I'm gonna fly some drones. I like that. Holy shit, a shotgun at 6, that's wild. Yeah. It was fun. At that point I had fired a 9mm pistol multiple times. Right? So as a 6-year-old, I was no longer that interested in pistols. I was like, pistols are lame, dude. Everybody's got a pistol. How about give me a shotgun? I'm ready for the shotgun bouse. It was still fun, right? I still enjoyed it. But it's one of those things where, at least with me, I guess I get very, I don't know, disillusioned is the word. Bored is technically the better word. I get bored quickly once I know how to do something. Right? That's been, unfortunately, one of my curses on planet Earth, is that I am probably just like average intelligence. Maybe just like slightly above average intelligence. And as a result, things do come relatively easy to me. Right? Whatever it is, math or science or chemistry or guns, flying drones. Add your thing there. I probably will pick it up really quickly. But then because I pick it up so quick, I realize that it's like I get to the first 80% of the skill set, right? Within the first like 8 days. And then I am like, okay, I know how to do this now. Now I no longer feel like it's an unknown. No longer feel like it's something that's interesting. Now it's just something I have to practice, right? And that's the way that it was for me as a kid as well, where when I started firing guns, I was like, oh, interesting. How do? And then I realized I'm hitting my targets. And then I'm like, now that's it, right? What more can I do? I hit the targets. Now I can only put the gun down. And then I move on to the next thing. And I feel like this is the first thing that I don't have that quality with, where there is no doing it perfectly. There is no getting it done in a way where I know how to do it. Every single day is a new one, and every single day is the same exact challenge. Finding something to say, finding a way to engage you in this moment, right? And I fail. I fail all the time. So it feels like it's always a new challenge for me to see who is going to be here with us and how this energy is going to be shaped. America and guns. Oh yeah. Chicken Shot is my new nickname. Chicken Shot. How are you today? Hey, Britannica, Brittany. I'm doing well. Feeling pretty present. Feel like I made a real friend, technically, right? He was friends, but now he's like real friend. Now I'm like, he's gotten into a little space in my heart. I slept really well, incredibly well. My HRV doubled, which I don't understand why. There's no reason for my HRV to have doubled, but I had like extremely low sleep stress. I basically look like a dead person. If you look at my sleep stress, I was like sleeping like a dead person. I did have a bunch of dreams, some of them a little bit alarming, but apparently they didn't add any stress to my body, which is pretty cool. Hello there. I'm pretty beat up. How are you, Christy? After all of that bicycle riding, or just before? Before all of the bicycle riding that happened yesterday. The previous bicycle riding is still beating you up, I'm guessing. Andrew rocks. He sounds like he is a cool guy. Hey, we got herbs and animal lives are sacred. Indeed. Thank you for echoing these sentiments. I'm putting it into the zeitgeist of our collective minds. Are you Indian? Nope. Not Indian. Maybe it's the scarves. Maybe somebody looks at the scarves and they're like, must be Indian. And it's usually the Indians, right? It's usually the Indians that thinks I'm Indian, which is not a bad thing. Maybe I should start just like doing like a little bit of a to convince them, to confuse them even more. Yo, buddy. Hey, Norbert. Welcome back, dear friend. How are you doing today? Is there something that you've been using to express yourself? Right? And is there something that allows you to express yourself that doesn't make you feel like you are bored? That is what I'm curious about today, right? That there is a bunch of different ways to express yourself, and some forms of self-expression loses nuance or loses your interest, right? Like expressing yourself firing a gun, there's not a lot of expression there, right? Like you can be like, whoa, yeah, after you hit your target, huzzah, right? But as soon as you start expressing yourself by pointing it at people, now suddenly your expression is wrong. It's like, no, no, not like that, right? Which is good, of course. We like that. That's a wrong expression. However, in that way, it's very limiting what you can do and what you can do. And I think that's kind of like where my mind is sharing the fascination, is that the level of expression you are allowed with something like a drone, for example, since that is part of the inspiration today, is very vast, right? Like when you're moving in 3D space, what you can do and how you can fly and how you can move is very expressive, right? And you can see a kind of personality in the way that little drone moves, depending on who's flying it. And I like that. I've never, like, again, most of the drones I've flown were flying themselves for the most part. I was just basically telling them where to fly. Where with the drones that I am now learning to fly, you have to fly it. All right. If you stop flying it, it falls out of the sky onto the ground, which is unideal. And I think I'm going to pursue more of that. He's really trying to get me into the hobby. He's like, come on, dude. Come on. Come on, let's fly drones together. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Please. Please, we can fly drones. I think you look Pakistani. Nice. I'll take that one too. When you're bored, what's your MBTI and zodiac sign? My MBTI. Hey, Google. What is an MBTI? Oh, Myers-Briggs. I'm pretty sure I am what they call the protagonist. Which one is the protagonist? INFJ is most famously nicknamed the protagonist in popular 16 personalities framework. Another type often associated with this title is ENFJ, which is the protagonist on that specific platform. Yeah. So either INFJ or ENFJ. And then I am a Taurus. So stubborn-headed and a storyteller. All right. It's like I do like to go out and adventure. I do see myself as a character that I play in people's lives in that way. Opgen best gemiddeld. Thank you. I meant, yeah, I got you, bro. My sleep schedule is fried too. I hope you'll get some good sleep tonight, Seek. You get some, bro. Bro. I'm good. How about you? Doing good. Kid D joining us too. Hey, kid. Christy saying hi to you too. My Samsung Health doesn't want to sync from Xiaomi. It only synced yesterday's data. Hey, Google. My Xiaomi watch should be able to sync with my Samsung Health, right? Do I have to enable some sort of uh, sharing or permissions? That might be it, though. You might just have to go into your permissions. Yeah. Since it's a non-Samsung watch, direct syncing isn't supported. So you have to use your Android's Health Connect. That's the big one. That's what I use. I use Health Connect to connect my data of this one onto my Samsungs as well. So yeah, that might be what you need to do, bro. You need to go into your Health Connect if you have a Samsung, and then you in your Health Connect see that there's permissions, and then you'll find in that permissions list a bunch of apps that could have permission, and then you find your Xiaomi Watch app, and then you toggle that switch, and you probably should have more luck, bro. No, not much. Taking it easy, just injured from biking. Yeah, pretty banged up, bruised knees and cuts. Say loudly. Jay? Jay Shri Ram? I don't think that's something ugly, so bless you. Does anybody have Andrew's channel? Interestingly enough, Andrew does have a channel. Andrew does have a channel. Let me see if I can find it for you. Found it. This is how he flies. Dude's a machine. Dude's literally a robot. Like how do you fly that well? Like I'm not even close to being on this level. And in that way I feel like there's so much room. Like I maybe got to 40% of the flying skill yesterday. Just flying. Never mind even doing stuff like this. Dude is a machine. So much control. Yeah. His channel is named Professor Pancakes 42. Professor Pancakes 42. Go and hit up his channel. Blow it up. Make him feel loved. Professor Pancakes 42. Yeah. He's a cool dude. I'll get good with him. So sorry to hear that, Christy. Get well soon. That's nice, Kid D. Me being kind like that. It's funny. I can see you on your tablet, and you're standing still on what I'm seeing, and then moving on the tablet. It's trippy. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you can see me watching myself, but I'm actually just reading chat. Professor Pancakes. Professor Pancakes 42. A pro. Yeah. It's nice coming from a young G. Damn, that guy flying the drone should join the military. Yeah. That is probably something that, if it ever had to come to that, he would be asked. And he does have the ability to fly a drone into a building, right? He could. He could be someone that goes and finds a target kind of thing, you know. And it is very impressive, the amount of granular control. He even understands how to do something that's called bleeding energy. So if he wants to go into a building, he doesn't just fly straight into the building. He'll fly up to the building and then bleed energy by doing like these loops where he'll lose momentum. And then after he's lost momentum, then he'll go into the buildings. And I'll be like, oh, there's so much to learn. And even in watching him, like they fly using their momentum. Like you're not constantly flying using your blades. which is something that I only started like really catching on to around like the 40-minute mark of me flying it myself as well, where I'm like, oh, I guess this thing does weigh something, and it will continue to fly, even if there's no thrust being applied. And I think that's the thing that I'm learning the most of. I can see him understand that so well, like understands the way that he can like throw this little weight around in 3D space. And I could feel myself rewiring my brain to think in a way, to think in a three-dimensional way, you know. And I feel like when I do stuff like that, it changes other aspects of my experience as well, you know. So I do want to do it more. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Sadia, there's something wrong with you. He's asking me, how do I eat ice cream? Do you lick it or do you bite it? Or wait for it to melt and then eat it? Here. I like taking little scoopies and then putting it on my tongue and then letting it melt on my tongue. Right? And I like using a small spoon specifically. The smaller the spoon, the better. Of course, it's nice. Bless again. Bro, how to sync? Again, if you have a Samsung, go find something called Health Connect. And then in your Health Connect, you'll see there is a permissions tab. And in that permissions tab, you click on it, and you'll see that there's a bunch of apps that could have permission. Let me see if I can show you on this one. Is it in here? Health. There it is. Health Connect. Right? So there's your Health Connect. And then here you have your health apps. And then you can see more of those health apps. And then you'll see that there's an allowed tab and a not allowed tab. And what you want is for your Xiaomi app to be in that allowed tab, right? I at this point don't have any of mine allowed, right? Because I don't really use my tablet from my health tracker. And then you add it, you let it connect, and then it should be able to write data to Health Connect. And then you might have to go onto your Samsung Health app as well and let that connect to your Health Connect as well. And then both of them will be allowed to kiss. Yes, that's exactly how I think it works. Should be not that hard for you to figure it out, Kid D. I know that your smartwatch is still new, so you'll figure it out, bro. Something's going on with that. Being a moderator in a red flag is a red flag in a relationship. Is that what you're trying to say, Sarah? Something's going on with that. I think it depends probably on what community you're moderating, right? And how much time you're spending doing that. If you're a moderator for a community that runs 24/7, it might consume a lot of your life, right? And if you want to build a partnership with someone and they spend 15 hours a day moderating a community, you might not very much get any time. You might not get to spend much time with this person that you're trying to be with. So in that way, it could be a red flag, absolutely, right? It could also communicate a sense of responsibility that that person has. So that's the other side of it too. I watch those drone videos all the time. It's pretty crazy. People face. Yeah, I don't think you should. Combat Journey. Like, this is me letting you know that you shouldn't watch stuff like that. If you can, better to avoid seeing stuff like that. And I'm not being facetious, seriously. Right? Our poor brains and our poor bodies don't know the difference between seeing something in video and seeing it ourselves, right? You might be able to distance yourself, you might be able to compartmentalize, but the impact of what's happening is still impressed upon you. And those impacts are generally not really good for you. Our bodies don't respond well, right? Releasing a bunch of cortisol, messing with your quality of sleep, etc., etc. He definitely waits for it to melt. You stop, kiddie. Darren is here with us too. Welcome, friend. I've noticed you've been crunching. You haven't been crunching as much on your coffee. I've definitely not been crunching as much. I'm like extra mindful where I'm like, I'm taking my sips of coffee and I'm like chewing it softly, right? Instead of chewing it hard. No, don't let these people get you to drink your coffee any way you want, buddy. I'm aware of the fact that you friends can hear me. I think one day I tuned into my own stream and I heard me take a sip and bite of my coffee, and the sounds were so loud. I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's been like that the whole time." And since then, I've been like, "Oh, I'm taking soft sips now." All right. Yeah, I use Connect, but it syncs late. That's fine. Late sync is better than no sync. I've gone through that as well with my devices, where they stop syncing at all, and then I want to lose my mind. When I'm I get it. I'll try again. What are you wearing? Clothing? This is a t-shirt. This is a scarf. This is on my pants. Yeah, clothing. What are you wearing, baby? I think generally it's true, but I'm sure there are exceptions. Yeah, Sarah, you're definitely right. You're definitely right. I think there's a lot of things, right, that's going to convince you of one thing instead of another. There's a Bo Burnham song about lowering your expectations that comes to mind in moments like these. You're taking me out of the ordinary. Sam, he does a lot of things like that. Do a lot of things like what? What did Sam say? Did Sam delete her message? Hmm. I hope not. Let me see if I'm on all messages. Oopsie. There we go. Today we learned Melt eats ice cream like a psychopath. What? That's the right way to eat ice cream. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I do eat a lot of things like a psychopath. That's true. I am not from here, okay? I do a lot of things different. Most of the things I do is different, probably. I keep telling you, like Joe will notice things about the way I do things, and then she goes, "Oh, it's just his culture. He's from Africa. That's why he is the way he is." And then she gets to Africa, and then nobody does it the way that I do it, and she's like, "Melt was weird even by Africa standards, right? Before I came to America, so I'm just like double weird here." Being a moderator, love again. You look like Callum Scott, the singer. Nice. More people. I will try it again. I think generally it's true. Love again. Yeah, he does that. Good morning, friends. Hey, Xiao. It's nice having you here with us. Do you make full eye contact with him when he's doing these things, Jovan? Yeah, she does. She does. She'll watch me do something that's completely unprecedented. Be like, "You're doing what now? You're putting which two things together now?" And then she tries it and she's like, "Wow, maybe Melt knows something that I didn't." And then we clap hands for each other. And then lock in arms. And then we do like hop, skips, and jumps in a circle. And then we high five one another. Yep, that happens all the time, just like that. In that exact sequence. Do you? I, at this point. Interesting structure. Yeah. I think it is one of those things where it is at this point. I can't speak for all versions of myself, and I definitely can't speak for all of the versions of myself that I'll still be. But I can, at the very least, speak for myself at this point, right? Knowing that it is probably gonna change. You're not gonna dance today? Yeet bowels milk? No, probably not. It's Monday. I will be dancing very soon again. It's April 1st? No, it's June 1st. Yes, I am time dilated, okay? I don't know what time is anymore. I've just been doing these live streams day to day. This is pretty much my only basis in reality at this point. Guys, I accidentally swiped up. There's a dude live streaming. He's asleep on the floor with a fan in his boxers. He has 529 viewers and 3,500 likes. Yeah, that's what quality content looks like, Christy. Right. Why listen to anybody else when you can watch a guy sleeping on the floor with a fan blowing up his boxers? Right. That's something that 3,500 people is like, yeah, this is content. This is good. This algorithm. This is what I want more of. This is what I've been missing in my life. Watching a guy passed out on the floor. This is it. This is it, algorithm. More of this, please. And so it be. So the universe provides. I very much do, Sam. One of those things where it's hard to look away. Sorry, guys. I was busy on my best friend with a call. You don't have to apologize to us, Shante. You are welcome to come and go into this space as you feel yourself called to. I do love Bo Burnham songs. You may think this guy only exists in your mind. Well, guess what? You're right. Yeah, Bo Burnham is a savage. I do love his stuff. Where are you from? I am from the internet. Originally from Africa. South Africa, to be specific. Now I live in the United States of America. Very soon I will live only on the internet. Yes. My physical body will remain alive, but there's so much more room in the internet space for my consciousness to play that I might exist in multiple places at the same time. So maybe one day I'll be able to tell you that I am from everywhere, because I am, as you are, everyone. Right? Right? Why does it matter where I'm from? Is it the accent? Is it the way I look? Why is that question so pervasive? Hey Google, why is it that people want to know where you're from? Like, is there a psychological reason for it? Does it bring the person satisfaction? I've seen myself do it as well, when I identify someone being from somewhere other than where I see them, kind of thing. I wonder. Again, I have done it. Where I'll spot someone is like, their accent is different, and then I'll be like, "Where are you from?" Where are you from? Because the brain is wired to categorize the world for it to make sense. The need for social categorization, a group identity, and then building shortcuts for empathy. Our brains naturally seek shortcuts to process information quickly. When you identify where someone is from, you're placing them in a mental category. This helps your brain predict behavior, understand their communication styles, and reduce the anxiety of the unknown. In group identity, for evolutionary standpoint, humans look for tribal markers. Finding out someone is from your hometown or your country triggers an automatic sense of safety and trust in group favoritism. If they are from somewhere else, your brain notes them as an outgroup member, which satisfies a primal need to map out your social landscape. And then 3 is for building shortcuts for empathy. It provides instant context. Knowing someone's background gives you a baseline for their potential cultural values, their accent, or their life experiences. It creates an immediate hook for conversation and a pathway to find common ground, which satisfies our deep-rooted desire for social connection. So maybe that's what I'll say, right? If I can determine who's asking me the question, right? For instance, I feel like there definitely is an influx of Indian friends asking that question. Then I can go, I'm from South Africa. We were also colonized by the English, right? Now suddenly I am in the out group because I'm not from India. However, I make us a part of an in group because both of us got colonized. Yes, same, same. Different, but still same. I also had to wear school uniforms and have my hair cut short. All right, same. Look at us. Look at us. Same. We got same, same. Zoe, what's up? Huh? Are you a good girl? If you're a good girl, I'll come and check on you, okay? Do you sound like a voice actor? I don't know. I sound like myself to me, but I do like to accentuate, especially with questions like that. In a world where people ask relentlessly, "Where are you from?" and you keep telling them over and over again, watch a man lose his mind on live, slowly but surely. But one day, you just have to keep watching to find out when it will be. Bro, see back? Where are you now? Still in South Africa? No. Right now I am in the United States of America. Indiana, to be exact. Orange County, to be even more exact. Gives you my home address, to be the exactest. I'm gonna go get that bird. Wow, you're such a good girl. Wow, being all quiet and stuff. Wow, Zalbert. Wowie, you're such a good girl. Wow, you really did a number on your vegetables. Wow, baby. Wow, baby. I'll put some new pellets in there for you, okay, baby? I'll put the new pellet in there for you. Some cold pressed pellets. Wow, with healthy vegetables in there. There you go. You got some cold pressed pellets. We'll get you some in a second, all right? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sorry about that. Got your tail all caught up. Hello. You want to say hello to our friends? Yeah. Look at that. Joe made you an image. She got you an image. Give me a kiss. You want to give me a kiss? He's like, no, I'm occupied somewhere else. So. You want to go bye-bye? Where you want to go? Where you want to go, baby? Hmm? You seem like a voice actor. I have definitely used my voice to act a lot. You want to sit on my lap? There you go. Wow. Wow, Zoe. Parkway is saying hi to you too. Hello, Zoe Bird. Are you a good girl? Joe is official. You have become the third wheel. Wanna go bye-bye? When you gonna eat that bird? This burb is more likely to eat me, bro. Chillax, all. Relax. You relax yourself. Hmm? You can relax, bro. So he's from Africa, like Iran Ma, exactly like Iran Ma, dude. Yeah, that's me and Iran Ma are best homies because both of us are from Africa. You know, that's how it works. That's how it works. Yep. Hello, that's a good girl. They give it a kiss. You wanna step on this one? And he's like, why? Why should I do that? There you go. Oh, no, he steps back again. Good girl. You want a bye-bye? You want some cookies? He's like, come on, stop teasing me, bro. Okay, fine. How old is he? He's 30 years old. Darren, I saw it coming a light year away. Damn, that scarf is long. It is a long boy scarf, dude. Long. Super long, but I'm actually just like really tiny. Whoa! He doesn't like stuff like this. His previous people, when he was being naughty, they would catch him in like a towel or something. So he doesn't like towels. He doesn't like towels. Towels make him like all antsy. Say bye-bye to them. Bye. That's a good girl. Let's get you a cookie, okay? Let's get you some cookie. All right. I'm gonna put some of these peanuts with your pellets because you don't have any pellets. You don't have any pellets, baby. You ain't got no pellets. Yeah.
Want a cookie?
He did eat his veggies at least. Look, I got you cookies. Yeah, I got you. He's like steering me towards his room again. Let's do some tricks for the friends first, okay? Let's do a trick or two for the friends. Let's impress them. Show them how clever you are, birdie. Melt. What the hell are those pants? I've never seen them. They are melting pants. They melt.
Want a cookie?
Such a gay bird. You hear that, dude? They think you're gay, Zoe. He is a dude and he does like kissing me, so technically pretty gay. My day was really good at school. No. You bited my face, silly bird.
Want a cookie?
Okay. All right. You gonna be good? You gonna say hello? Hi. That's a good girl. You wanna do a spin? Spin. Wow. Wow. That's good. Wow, baby. Here, give me a high five. Wow. Give me a fist bump. Wow. That's a good girl. Give me a kiss. There we go. And say bye-bye. Bye. Good birdie. Let's go. Let's go, so beady birdness. Let's go, so sweetie bird. You want to go up here? Look. There you go. Go get yourself some. Yeah. Go get yourself some, baby. Enjoy, Zo bird. Okay. I think. Nope, fine. This thing should have some light in it now. Maybe a bit bright. Ooh, that's the color temperature. Here we go. Now we got plants in frame again. Huzzah. Adventure awaits. Huzzah. Who's gay? Everybody's a little bit gay. Haven't you heard, Lone Buffalo? We live in the year 2026, dude. The woke wars have been lost. Everybody is now a bit gay. All right. Nobody is allowed to drive big truck anymore. Something. I want to keep laying it on thick, but I'm going to stop myself before I do. Droop. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. There we go. The accent and the clothing. The melt, chew that coffee anyways you want, brother. Eat the ice cream any way you want. Yeah. Come in, leave whenever. Irish accent, my favorite. We don't care. It's true. We care about you, right? But we don't care what you do with your own free autonomy, right? And as long as you're not hurting anybody, of course. All right, we're gonna celebrate you. You know, your unique expression. I'll give you a kiss. Thank you, Cam in a can. That's nice of you. The third wheel. So he's from Africa, like Irama. Yeah, I saw that coming a light year away. How old is he? 30 years old. I would like some hot wings. I enjoy hot wings myself. Damn, that scarf is long. He's a pretty awesome Burby. There we go. Yeah. Why are you wearing gumcha? Because I like it. My day was really good at school. My best friend called 2 guys hyenas. Hyenas? That's hilarious. Guys can be hyenas. You know, opportunistic. Oh, those fans. Not all the way gay, Greg. He's a gender fluid burb. There's lore behind it, it's true. MC Hammer Pants. Alright, stop. Hammer time. So says Ron White. All of us a little bit. Don't you know the Ron White bit goes? No, I don't think I do. Hey Google. What's the Ron White joke about everybody being a little bit gay? The joke is built around the premise that everybody's a little gay. He explains it by saying that he is straight. He can still look at a handsome man like Brad Pitt and acknowledge that he's attractive, famously joking that you can look at a guy and go, that's a good looking guy. That doesn't make you gay. Now, if you want to see him eat a banana, you might be a little gay. Is that it? Yeah, that's the rules. It's like you can be like, yeah, that's hot guy, but don't be fantasizing about him eating bananas. And in that way, maybe I'm not a little gay. Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, get off of me, little bit gays. I'll say, good day, sir. Love the haircut. Also, I'm not gonna get hate again, right? Everybody tell Yaz they love you and that he's awesome and wonderful and great. And thank you. I didn't cut my hair again, technically. Technically, my hair is still very long. However, I do direct it. I'm like microwing my hair, back into its right place. Oh snap! I definitely kind of want to watch Eat a Banana Melt. Parkway. That cost extra. Oh well, it looks done up today, Lamar. It is. It is done up today. A lot of the product that I put in yesterday was still in my hair this morning, so that probably has something to do with it as well. It does keep it together a little bit. It's got some cohesiveness going on. Hello again, Shante. Yeah. Self-expression. Self-expression is not easy. I'll say that much. Eats banana sideways. Yeah. And look at that. Parkway just dropped fat stacks in cash. Takes banana. Just eats it like that, Oh yeah. Just horrify you. Scar you for life. Parkway sending more bags of cash. Yes, Diva. I have no cash. Well, guess you won't be seeing the show afterwards, yes. You'll just have to be like sitting in the corner, facing the wall. Too bad. Sucks to suck or something. I eat bananas in one bite. I think that's also one of those, how do you say, gays. That must be pretty. Just like, I think you could technically. I'm sure that it probably is soft enough that it won't like make scar tissue in your esophagus, but still, chew your bananas. Your saliva has beneficial compounds for the processing of your food as well. My brother brought a drum on Sheen. Well, it's either going to be a massive bargain or it's going to be something that's in the trash by end of day. I'll be sitting in the corner thinking about life. Yo, the fuck's today's topic? Today's topic is about self-expression, yes. Yeah. There are many forms of self-expression. A great deal, many forms. And I think it was one of those things, at least for me, where finding new ways in which you can express yourself is something I feel is valuable. I think we're, in a way, trying to do that. I'm trying, at least, to do that in today's stream. Just having fun with the absurdity of it all. Very much so from this perspective of realizing that I don't have to be perfect when it comes to my expression. Right? I feel like I definitely put a lot of pressure on myself doing these live streams every day to be interesting and value your time and be something that is worthy of your attention. And it is a form of self-expression that I come here to give day after day after day. And I do worry. I worry often that I am unworthy, right, of your time. And that's a type of self-expression too, even being worried. So instead, I'm trying to not be today. trying to lean into the part of it that's just like careless. Like, you know, the stakes are not that high. It's gonna be okay. Why are you talking about bananas and esophagus? Yes. Sometimes that's a form of self expression too. Most of them. Okay, I definitely expressed myself. I'll tell you that much. I don't know how to spell it. I'm dyslexic and dysfunctional. Even me, bro. I think I'm functional. I think I'm functioning. But I am dyslexic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm bad at reading anymore, at the very least. I think I trained my brain to at least read proper. But I don't think I'm good at spelling. Right? I'm barely spelling things correctly in my own mind sometimes. I am trying to finish my coffee. Nice. But done. Did someone say steaks? Just the other night, Joe cooked me a delicious steak dinner with broccoli and potatoes. It was wunderbar. So good. Like she really did. She like got a cast iron skillet piping hot, and then she dropped steaks on them for 2 minutes, and then swapped them for 2 minutes on the other side. Had like a nice sear, that mylar reaction was happening, nice and crispy crispies. Then, as we were finishing the potato dish, we let them rest. And then when we had our meal, it was just like so soft, perfectly cooked. Jo knows what she's doing in the kitchen. Oh yeah, she do it good. I am dyslexic. F.A. I'm good at reading sometimes. It's just the spelling for me too, bro. I'm also fine with reading, but spelling is the hard one. Are you a hippie? You could say that, Lav. You could say that. A highly intellectual person pursuing inner enlightenment. I'm so hippie, yo. I also do believe that nature is Mama Gaia, and that she loves me, even though she'll also kill me if I'm not willing to love myself. Rogan power? No. No here. It's Minecraft time. I found out yesterday, Parkway, that Bastel Kalimba will only be available for like public purchase in like 2028. Apparently, all the ones that are being made right now have already been spoken for with the Kickstarter, and they're gonna make another batch of like 750, and there's 2,000 plus backers right now. So all of the ones that are going to be made in the short term are already spoken for. So I won't be getting one, which gives me a lot of time to earn more capital so I can afford one when they do eventually become available. And I will. I will have one. What are you talking about here? Just that guy? Well, we're talking about self-expression today, right? And this is one of the ways in which I like to express myself. But my tines do sometimes mess with me a little bit. There we go. No, that one isn't. Twang. Now my D is ringing again. But it's just so out of tune. And there's an electronic one that came out where I can literally tune my tines with knobs, which I find very cool. I can like use it as a synthesizer. I can use it to perpetuate arpeggio frequencies. I can record. And then I can have that play back to me. And then I can have it as it's playing back to me. I can slow down the notes. And I look forward to it. It's fine. It's time tuning time. At least it's ringing again. I don't understand why from one day to the next it will detune itself and like make itself all raspy. And I'm now thinking about where my little hammer is, because you're supposed to tune this thing with a little hammer. So maybe I should tune it again. And yeah, all of this to say, the way we express ourselves, right? I look forward to being able to express myself in more ways, but it is a matter of time, right? We cannot help to express ourselves. We can just lean into it. Funny story, I ended up getting my ramen and eggs and cheese last night. Nice. I'm happy that you did. Sounds yummy. I had chili cheese dog with chips. We had lasagna. And then we went and shared some of our lasagna with friends. It was fun. Yeah, bro, Minecraft. We're talking about here. Oh, I usually do that with my guitar. There you go. You'll be better at your instrument by then, I'm sure. If I could explain the way that sounds, it sounds like rain that is somehow making music. This instrument does have a warm sound. Yeah, that thing is really out of tune at this point. Pretty out of tune, but at least it's ringing. It wasn't ringing yesterday, which was messing with me more. This instrument messes with me a little bit. Especially since I do play it in a very forgiving way. And I feel the sounds are so forgiving as well. And I don't think it's been in tune once since I started playing it. But the more I play it, the more I get used to what it's supposed to sound like, at least to me. And then I think about it like being heard by you friends, and it adds an extra layer of criticality. Self-expression through the critical lens is also a thing. My zodiac sign is a Cancer. My wife is also a Cancer. I am a Taurus. Combat, that's a nice way to look at it. Fine-tuning time, random. I played World War Z on my PS5 last night, and now I'm watching like a movie. It's so good. Nice. There's a huge park near me called FDR, like the president. They have food vendors every weekend. There's a Hispanic section, and then a Southeastern Asian African. Nice. Getting that options. I feel so bad for you. Next time, be careful, okay? Thank you. We went and got food for lunch and had a picnic. Thank you, guys. I'm in pain but resting. I do hope you recover fast. You're my dad. I've been trying to think of a way to tell you. Well, how old are you? Lightning the Titan. How old are you? And maybe we can start like narrowing down, right? Because if you're any older than 10 years old, then I would have been a child when I fathered you. And it flatters me that you think I got laid in high school. Okay, I'm off to bed. Good night, sir. Yes, sleep well, dear friend. Why is this instrument messing with me so much? That sounds so wrong. Really wrong. Hey, bro. I'm going on 32. I love you, Dad. 32, yes. That moment when I fathered a child when I was -5 years old. Yes, -5. That's the prime kid having age. Before you're born. I'm looking for my little hammer. but I am not seeing it. Did I put it in here? I guess I could use an actual hammer, but I would rather not. Okay, if it's not here, then maybe it's up here. Near, no rock. Then I put it down here. Near. Oh, I found it. Look at me. I knew I put it here somewhere. Look at that. Boom. Little hammer. These are the little black pieces that you can put on your tines if you want to mark them. Did you play guitar? I learned how to play the guitar. Started, I should say, instead, learning how to play the guitar. But I was too much of a softie to allow my fingers to callous over on the strings. I couldn't get myself to commit. It hurt my fingertips too much. I have like very sensitive nerve endings. So it just caused me great pain pushing down on my threads. And I was like, nay, I don't want to do that anymore. My dad plays the guitar well. He's one of them that performs in front of people. Specifically just the church, but you know, it counts. But I know how to play the guitar. Nice, Keshav. Do you enjoy it? Do you ever just like sit and play for the fun of it? I was with my friend. You don't have to apologize, Shantai. You don't have to apologize to your friend. You are allowed a life of your own. This is just an extra space, right? It's like, this is like a little coffee shop. We like to imagine. Little coffee shop, and you were welcomed in this coffee shop. And when you have to go outside, you know, after you get your coffee, you are welcome to do that as well. Do you play PlayStation? I don't have a PlayStation, truth lover. But I might get myself one at end of year, you know. Might get myself one. Maybe. Waysense. That's not what I want. This thing is like, you want this? Near. Is this one gonna be it? This one is also not it. Ah, okay, it does have a kalimba tuner. Maybe I will use this one. Key limba. No. Oh, this is a digital one. A part of me wants to ask, tuner and metronome. I know this one is like one of the basic ones. This one has a lot of downloads. Dot tuner. This one is better. Better reviews. Yup. Done. There we go. Let's see. Okay. That is a C. My E is very much in tune. Now the question is, do I make it longer or do I make it shorter? Shorter, it seems. There we go. In tune again. I feel like this poor thing is not working efficiently. It's picking up on all my tones that I am speaking. I speak in the E tone. E. Oh man, I'd seriously love to tune that thing. It needs to be tuned. Maybe I'll play it a little bit after I get it tuned. Does that have all the notes or is it a keyed instrument? I think it's just a keyed instrument. It doesn't have all the notes. And it repeats some of the notes as well. I'm happy to hear that, Shantae. Sounds fun to be having fun like that. I did PlayStation when I was younger, same. Being held against its will. Games change, Shantae. They were hand-eye coordination oriented at first. Now they're just gigantic storytelling engines. Also true. No hate, just saying. He has a very smirking face. I'll smirk at you about that, bro. You look like your parents were brother and sister. That's crazy. You hit it with a hammer to tune it. Yep, literally. Literally hit it with a hammer. I wanna... Let me get out of this tuner and get back into it. I don't know if I like this tuner much. Because it's not very reliable. It doesn't seem to be getting it right every time. Let's see if I download one of the other ones. This one is made specifically for kalimbas. Let's see if it's gonna make it better. There we go. Hey, Unity. Wow. No. No. Digital kalimba. Whoa. Your phone has been hacked, of course. Fuck off. Oh my goodness. I'll lose my mind. That's the fastest I've ever wanted to make an app explode. Why can't I uninstall this app? Let me uninstall it. Let me uninstall that app. Let me delete it quickly, please. Please. Oh, I am like just dying inside right now. I'm gonna chillax. Let's see if this one is better. A tuner, yeah. 10 megabytes. You don't need more than that. It's telling me this is a beat too. I don't feel like any of these tuners are treating me well right now. Install that one too. Go back to this original one. This one at least gave me a gap. There you are, bud. Hey, Kiefer. Welcome back, friend. It's nice having you here with us too. Everyone walks away a winner here though. Melt. Tell him what he won. Rose, you have a nose ring. You must hate your dad. Ah, yes. I think you won yourself a little special spot in the timeout zone. Remember when you told me I've never seen that key as short as you're making it, and you just made it even shorter. You're not wrong. That's true, girl. You look like your thanks for playing. My day is really funny. Been laughing, and I've been helping the teacher cleaning her classroom, helping her fix her glass dolls, and because of the kids broke her glass doll. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that. There you are, bud. Gonk. This thing is tuned at B right now. Way out of tune now. Still a B. It's thinking it's a B, and it's not a B. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm fine. That one is also a B. This thing's registering as a C now. And it should be a D. This thing is so unsensitive. I don't know if there's a better way for me to do this. Like, it's not registering the sounds at all. It picks up way more of my voice than it does actually of the instrument I'm playing. If it's a B, I have to shorten it, lengthen it to become a C. Is that right? No, it's completely... That's an A. Watch Melt lose his mind trying to tune this little instrument. That's what this stream has become. It is a nightmare to tune. It's pretty well known about this little instrument. It's supposed to be a C, not a B. C, not a B. Now it's an A. There we go. It's back to C. structure still. Not one of these tines are in tune. This is an F. Now it's a D. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I need to go spending right now. Good luck. The instrument is leveling up one hammer at a time. I'm trying so hard. Angelo from Italy. Good morning. Favorite lovebirds doing today? Doing well. I am feeling like I'm losing my mind trying to tune this instrument. I've got a double nose ring. Does that make a double negative by those standards? Yep. You're back to loving your dad. Well, hey, Ruben! Ruben Krill! Is he so? Are you still here, bro? Let me know. Ruben, what a pleasure it is to see you here, friend. Of incels, it requires strippers to have daddy issues too. Same Sam, I love my nose ring. Everyone says I wouldn't be me without it. Bro, pronounce my name. Vineshram Sanmangu Anatham. I tried. I can see your little toes. Stop looking at my toes. See, freaking. No, I'm really mad. Just joking, of course. Totally joking. I got a double nose ring. Christy wins. Did I get it right? Joe, nice. I had one too, but I was washing my face and the stud fell out and it closed because I didn't heal yet. They do heal fast. Sorry guys, I need to go. Bless again, friend. Take care of yourself, Shantae. See you next time. Get this man an actual tuner. Apps are shit. It is. The apps are not good. The skin on the tops of your feet would reflect sunlight melt. I am very white. This is true. I am definitely a light skin. I still have a lot of sun damage, but I mean, like, that's the inside of my skin. Yes, archives, as we like to say back home, like you're looking at a welder. You guys should sleep well and wake up really well. I need to go study for my test tomorrow. Good luck, Shantae. It is end of day, right? Like close to 5 p.m. there or something. There's a tuner on my guitar that would probably work. There's definitely a tuner hanging around the house somewhere. Wonder. Might be better because that app is trash. And it's causing me to be more frustrated than I think I need to be. Let's see. Sorry, little guitar. This is a tuner. Yes. But I wonder if its microphone is on the inside of the body. Suddenly I look like I'm gonna play guitar, but no. No, I will not. Yeah, it's like, it's a B. No. No, it should not be a B. It should be a C. But I have to bring it close to the actual port of the instrument. It is working though. It's a perfect B. In order for it to not be a B anymore, I have to lengthen it. Is that how it works? On a kalimba, if I want to turn a B note that's supposed to be a C note, do I lengthen my tines or do I shorten them? I'm hearing my South African people. Jy's reg. Ons is Suid-Afrikaans. Shorten the time. All right, well. Let's see. Still a beat. This dude is playing the guitar with a pickaxe. This is how you play when you're at the final level. You play pickaxe guitar. For my plant lovers out there, just add grapes and watermelon to the family. Nice. I love grapes. I've eaten my body weight in grapes and watermelon. My husband did because I'm disabled. Just watched. Love is true. Your moral support was integral to the whole operation, I'm sure. Your moral support. Can you play guitar? No, Shantai. I cannot play the guitar. I never learned properly. Still a B. All right, I guess here I go. Hey, we're close to a C. A little bit shorter, and then it'll be a perfect C. Little bit shorter still. That's all it takes. Your moral support. Love is true. I can play an instrument, not well, but I can figure out how to make it make sound. That's all it takes, it's true. Divine, I'm resting, and yes, moral support is the key. It's interesting to see. My D's are apparently clean. Coming out of my own voice. Better. I don't know if I want the air conditioner on right now. It shouldn't stay on for long. But it's outputting a constant E. Are vocal cords an instrument? Yeah, of course. Of course your vocal cords are an instrument. They can make music after all. And you do play them. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then turn that aircon off. Back on again. You should stop in a moment. Can I make it go faster? I'm sure the instruction will be sent any second now. Eric the Red. Nice. You feel like you are strong? Oh, het jou nommer verander. Ons WhatsApps gaan nie meer deur nie. My foon met my WhatsApps op is, my ou WhatsApps op is dood. En ek dink my pa het my nommer gelaat gaan. So ek weet nie of daai WhatsApps actually deur gaan nie. I'm resting. Good. I taught myself the ukulele, and I'm 100% sure I play it incorrectly, but it works for my purpose. That's all that matters. Can you put the guitar pickup next to your throat and make noises through the amp? You can do that. You can, yeah. You can just like, and you can have it amplified. Ruben, I can't read Afrikaans, but I'm picking up correctly. He's got a new number when he came to the States, it's true. And the other phone is not operational right now. I do think I need to use it for something though. It's actually wild. Someone just hit the rewind button. Melt. I'm doing my best to feel. There you go, bro. You're on the right track. He used to sing. All right, we got some quiet again. Mostly tuned. I think it has like 2 hits in it left. Now the other ones are sounding extra out of tune. I think that's good enough. It's at least in the C. It can be a little bit better, but it's at least C. So out of tune, doesn't even pick up. Yassi. It's like legit not even picking up on the tuner. Joe, looks like you understand enough Afrikaans by now. She's getting good, bro. Yeah, Joe, just tell someone you can play Freebird on the guitar and just vocalize the song. This tine sounds atrocious. We go better. It's like I'm not getting any C is there, but I'm not even sure where to start. No. These other sounds are not loud enough for this thing to trigger. Its microphone is too deep in, I think. Well, alas, we tried. We got one tine tuned. No, I'm just joking. I'm not gonna do all of that. Do you know that Sam Garrett, Mel? I think I know about Sam Garrett. He's been singing mantras with him, using the cajon you gave us. We've been having great spiritual community through that lately, bro. Makes me so happy to know that that instrument is being played. It would have literally been the equivalent of a side table, right? If it was just staying back home. Mel put the kalimba flat on the guitar and the tuner would pick up better. I was thinking about doing that, but it's resonating the strings, which makes it hard for it to know. It's not a bad idea though, it is working. It's vibrating the strings a little bit, but it's a D right now. So I need to shorten that one too, right? I do know Sam Garrett. It's an interesting fractal. I haven't heard that name in a while though. Mute the strings, cloth over them or something. Joe just filled with good ideas. That's what we have the scarves for, right? Yeah. There you go. Do I put it back here? Needs to be an E. This is a way, Joe. I don't think it's the most entertaining content, but I think it does communicate the level of pedanticness that is required for sounds to sound good. Still in the D. I'm getting there slowly but surely. This is definitely working better than the other one did, Joe, so thank you, Christy. For calling to our awareness so that Joe can correct. There we go. We got E. It's a little bit tweeny, but we got E. I'm gonna pedantic a little bit. Look up a slideshow, man. Literal transcendental community happening there. Maybe you guys can go see it when he's in the States. High vibrational stuff. If he is coming to the States soon, Ruben, would that be awesome to connect? Oh yeah. I've unironically donated to this guy even. I wonder if I can see the transaction in my PayPal. I think I was doing like a transcendental meditation or something. And yeah, look at that. Check this, bro. There he is. Sam Garrett. He's in my PayPal. I've like actually donated money to him before. So yeah, I I have definitely engaged with Sam Garrett's fractals. He does have cool stuff. There is no separation after all, right? It's nice that you're connecting in that way. Love is true. I don't know, but he has been there a few times. Pretty sure he'll have opportunity at some point. Yeah, he's from the UK. That might be a little bit of an added, barrier to entry, but he will come here eventually. There we go. We got C. We got E. Now we need a G. Hey, already G. Then we need an B. It's mostly B. Could be a little bit longer. There we go. And then we need a D. This is the one that's so out of tune. This one's gonna be like an E or something. A C. Yeah, I knew it was out of tune. To bring it back down to a D, I have to lengthen it. Is that right? Or shorten it? Oops, maybe too much. Think way too much. Hey, it's a D now. But just too much of a D. Now it's a C again. Needs to be an F. You can tune a kalimba, but can you tune a fish? I'm gonna tune a fish very soon, actually, Mojo. Me and Joe got a deal on a bunch of tuna fish, and we bought way more tuna fish than anybody has any right to have. I think we have like literally something like 70 cans of tuna on the way. I'm in F at least now. Here we go. Getting there. Alrighty. Think. Oh man. Now I'm into C. Now it's a B. C. It's not supposed to be a C. Yeah, this is tedious. But it's what you do when you want your instrument tuned, right? I could definitely be doing this off of stream. But no. I'm getting close to my D again. Here we go, I'm back in D. There we go. I'm there. Okay, I think I'm gonna only go to this phase. gonna try the other one. And then we'll play some kalimba, okay? That's what all this build-up is for actually playing this instrument a little bit. That is a D, but it's too long. Close. There we go. Also a bit long. Oh, so nice. We are definitely getting there. Beating our instrument of a hammer until it sounds right. I think I might have shortened it too much now. No. A little bit shorter still. There we go. I think it just shortened. There you go. Perfect. Already perfect. Nice. Also. Sweet. We're in tune. Huzzah! Ha freaking za. Now that's what we talk about. Sweet. Now we're gonna try and play this instrument actually. We're gonna play this instrument actually. Do or do not, there is no try, they say. How stoked. I am actually really stoked for this instrument being back in tune because it was sounding not right. Sounds really good. My compliment for the day. Thank you, Mojo. One of these days. But apparently it's only going to be, Mojo, I've legit been obsessed with that Bastel Kalimba. And I saw that even if I did have $500 to throw around right now, I won't be getting one of those until like 2028. So that gave me some like, okay, I can just wait. I can just wait and relax. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Hello, Keshav. I'm back. We can now have some presents between us two. So nice. Now it's time. I have spent way more time than I anticipated tuning this little instrument. And now I'm going to spend some time actually playing it. Sounds like it could be taken as a diss. It's not. Which one is that? The sounds really good. Yeah, Mojo is gonna be able to school on me. He's like, yeah, watch this. So, watch me change my tones live. Bro, I'm a guitar guy. Nice. Kev, bless you, friend. All right. Now there's nothing but to be present. Now my D is not ringing out long enough. You can tune your instrument, but it doesn't mean your strings will ring out. This D note is driving me crazy. Hello, Nat. Welcome back, dear friend. It's not ringing out. Maybe it will ring out. Ah, it's my fault. When I put this microphone on my kalimba, somehow it mutes just my D note. Well, the more you know. Maybe I have to stick a little magnet on the back of this thing or something. Maybe I can do something like this. Max Payne playthrough. It's gonna just slip right off there. It's definitely not gonna work there. Watch my tricks. I got techniques. I'm gonna now do this sock around it. Boom. Yes. Bam. Melt, I'm chuffed to bits to see you. I'm over the moon. Thank you, Ned. It's nice to have you here with us too. We're playing some kalimba today. We tuned it specifically for this moment. Nice. It's working. Also not working. I do think I'm gonna utilize this technique again. Maybe I should just make a knot. Do it like that. We can just clip this on. There we go. I am learning how to efficiently self-express. I am definitely challenged. But there we go. Let's see. I don't think it's getting in the way of the microphone, so it should be fine. Good morning, Nat. I'm happy that Hoops is happy that you're happy. I'm happy that Joe is happy that Hoops is happy that you're happy, Nat. Good morning, Nat. I'm happy Joe is happy that Hoop is happy that you're happy as I am to see that Lone Buffalo is happy that Joe is happy that Hoopy is happy that you're happy. I'm happy about it. Hurrah! We're all happy. All of us are happying. We're happying out here. Oh yeah, it's time to happy, right? If you're not happy, stop. Okay, just stop. Stop not being happy and start being happy instead. All right. There we go. I am done for now. I had fun. I'm super stoked that we got the instrument tuned again. I learned that my note being muted was in fact not my note being wonky bo bonky, but this magnet absorbing for some reason the D frequencies to the point where it stopped resonating earlier than it was supposed to. Nicely done! Well, thank you, my Australian friend. It's nice to have you here as well. I am still a South technically. South Afrikaner. And thank you, Net, for your gold coin. Even more thank you for the smile on your face. That's gonna always be more valuable to me than anything else I can do. I thank you for joining me today, for sharing your smiling face alongside mine, for bearing with me as I suffered tuning this instrument, and for sticking around to hear what it sounds like when it's making the sounds it's supposed to. I look forward to getting to play the synthesizer one. We'll manifest together, yes. There will be more cool sounds in this space eventually. Now it's time for me to pull a card. Let me cut this deck in half first. And then cut it in quarters. And then cut that quarter. And then cut like that. And like this again. Mixing. Didn't see it. Mixing. And now, if one of you friends would let me know when to stop, I will do so momentarily. Let's see. What card is going to bless us upon today? I am curious. I wonder if it has something to do with... Stop. Lone Buffalo. Wow. This is the card my thumb is on. We haven't pulled this one in a while. It does feel like it has something to do with frequency. I won't say stop because I want to see you. I have literally tens of thousands of hours of footage online at this point. Maybe not tens of thousands. Fives of thousands of hours. You can see me all you want, Net. I have shared all of the different faces of myself. I'm just having fun with it now. All right. The heart Taurus. It's got a Taurus field and a heart in the center of it. I actually have been working a lot more with the Taurus field energies. So this feels very synchronous to my journey as well. Do a magic. All right. I just did a magic. You know. You're like, well, I didn't see it. Yeah, that's how cool my magic is. It's so magical that unless you spend 10,000 years waiting and believing that it's gonna happen, it won't. You know, that's it. Magic of manifestation. I unironically did imagine the world a better place, Shah. I was like, yes, there's no more wars. Robots are helping us instead of fighting us. We don't live in techno-feudalism. We live in a stage of hyper-abundance. Doing magic doing intelligence of the heart. One more time. Take that to mind. And then it goes as such. The Taurus is a piece of sacred geometry that, when viewed as three-dimensional, looks rather like a donut, right? Constricted energy in the middle, and then it comes out, and then it loops back, and then again in the middle, both sides, right? And in all directions, right? Middle point, rounded edges on the outside, right? If you had to look at me from top down, you would see energy coming out the top of my head like that, creating a bubble around me. Oh, yeah. The intelligence of the heart. The human heart has 7 muscles that form a torus, and it is the shape of the Earth's magnetic field. The toroidal energy, this toroidal energy connects you with the intelligence of your heart and asks you to become conscious of the effect that emotions have on your ability to experience life fully. Emotions open your heart and can lead to a deeper connection with self and others, allowing you to feel more at peace and in balance. Emotions can also baffle your intellect and stir up confusion. Integra- Integrating head and heart, mind and emotions is the expression and function of the intelligence of your heart. Meditate with the heart torus. Sit within its dynamic movement and really feel its vitality as you knowingly connect with your heart. Consciously experience the emotions that arise, bless what you are feeling, and ask how this may inform what is occurring in your life today. Allow yourself to feel gratitude for your very human ability to experience emotions and honor the intelligence of your heart. I do think we pulled it upside down for you, Lone Buffalo. Donuts? Okay, I'm following. Energy donuts? Yeah, donuts. It's like Lone Buffalo's like, I can get this. I get it. I get it. I understand. And it did get pulled upside down. And it goes, you might have been in your head of late. Enter the heart torus and consciously reconnect with your heart. How about that? How about you consciously reconnect with your heart? How about you reconnect? I have been. Yeah, oh, too much in your head. Too much up here. Always. Yeah. Enough, I say. I don't understand the point of life. That's too much in your headedness. So you're like stuck in your head because your head is the thing that makes point of. All right, makes point of stuff like, oh yeah, I am because I think or whatever. No, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You are because love. All right, and love is a very hard thing. It's like the intelligence of your heart. Your intelligence of your heart loves, right? Feels that hurt when you see someone you love getting hurt, kind of thing as well. It's like you don't hurt with your mind, you hurt with your heart in that way. I hear goat. Yeah, you're hearing Zoe. Are you being a good girl? Are you being good? Huh? I hope so. Hello. Dude, Lone, my brain's been swirling in that this week too. Just wanting to understand. Yeah, it's not for you to understand. The point of life. The point of life. How about the reason for life, the universe, and everything? You freaking will get the answer 42. You won't understand. You won't understand. I have done enough in my soon to be 33 years that I am totally unattached. There it is. To how the rest of my life goes. Seems pointless. Not in a sad way, just in a matter of fact. Ozymandias, yes. Look upon my greatness and shudder, or something like that, right? Look upon my works and feel inept, and then there's nothing. Nothing. You are an amazing man. Thanks. I appreciate the love net. Heart is for pumping blood. Your heart literally has neurons in it. Literally. Right? Like, no jokes. Your heart literally has the ability to process information. Right? The teacher would say that the point of life is living it. It is a short poem. You should read it on here. Yeah. Yeah, and despair. There it is. Yes. Look upon my works and despair. And then there's just like desert wasteland, like a statue half broken. Exactly, Lone Buffalo. You know, find something to put your money towards, right? I, of course, bias, extreme bias, like, hey, if you don't feel like there's any purpose in what you're doing, you can support this community and you can watch it literally transform based on your inputs, right? That's a kind of thing to look forward to, right? You do have that influence now, Lone Buffalo. And I do look forward to growing with you because I do believe that 7 years from now, when you're turning 40, there will be new and interesting things to look forward to, right? We don't have to make a impact in the world to then like flex on all those that will come after us. We can just have an impact on each other, right? And we will get to see that ourselves. We don't have to wait. It won't have to take millions of years. It'll just be a matter of fact. We have made a difference in each other's lives at the very least. So I won't understand. That's good to understand, cause reasons. Yeah, Dream Tooth. Like if you look at human history, humans have been asking that question for our entire history, right? And I think even if we were given a very concrete answer, the reason for life is for your soul to grow, right? We'll be like, grow towards what? Grow where? Grow when? Grow how much? Grow when? Right? So we'll be again lost in the questions. So it doesn't help to try and understand the reason for life. It might help to understand what brings you reason, right? What gives you a reason to wake up in the morning, right? For me personally, it's community. Like this thing that we're building, I look forward to watching what it continues to become, right? I have met some of you friends personally, and it was a great pleasure to do so. So I see it as this matter of truth, right? That I pursue life from a place of truth. What is true about this life thing? And I find love. Love is the only thing that remains true. It's the only thing that I remain excited by, the only thing that I want to keep continuing for, right? And if that's not a reason enough, right, you won't ever understand what the reason is. Bro, who made the universe? Does it matter, PS Gamer? Does it matter who made the universe? I believe in so many words that you are, right? Without you existing in this universe wouldn't exist the way you think it does. Well, I'm a brat because my life will not amount to what I thought it would. Things change a number of years. Things changed a number of years ago, and I'm not able to do all the things that my entire life and psyche was built around. Lone Buffalo, that might be true right now, right? And I'm more than willing to admit that I've had bouts of low in myself as well, feeling like I didn't, in so many words, live up to all of my potential, right? I didn't make as big a waves as I might have been able to. However, there's some people that only become millionaires in their 50s, right? If wealth is a goal for you. There's some people that only start painting in their late 50s, right? Starting to stake up their art career. There's some people that start humanitarian work in their 60s, right? And then that brings them more life satisfaction than they've had prior to it, right? So in that way, I think it's not up for us to decide whether our life is worthy or not, right? Just based on the basics of experience. And then there will be cool things. There will be brain chips, and there will be peptides, and there will be new novel gene editing tools, and there will be the ability to fine-tune the flavors that we create through genetic editing of foods, right? Like there's so much more complexity that will arise, and you will be a part of that complexity, Lone Buffalo. So even if your life isn't the way you think it should have been right now, the tools that you will continue to have access to will transform you. Maybe so much so that you will wrap all the way back around to being all those things that your psyche and life was built around. Don't sell yourself short. You still got a lot to go, bro. Thanks a bunch for your philosophy. Thank you, Ned. I'm not saying there's no purpose to life. More so that I just want to understand it. I agree. I wasn't saying I think you thought there was no purpose to it. More so that there is no understanding it, right? I don't think our minds are equipped to understand what's going on. Not fully, right? And I don't think that's a bad thing. That's the whole don't know mind that kicks in again. So what's going on? A little bit of everything, all of the time, stranger. Like the little toddlers who responds to every statement with, but why? That's what I felt like. Find the self, fire the engine, dancing with shoes on, take it, take the bitter pill daily, not waiting, doing. That's good. Eric the Red coming in with that ground energy. It's all a dance, absolutely. Mondays are strong coffee day. I've already finished my strong coffee. Making coffee now, Tex and Himbo says. Welcome, Tex and Himbo. It's nice having you here with us. Meltmore, are you going to show everyone how you make your coffee? It's not rocket science. I put beans in crusher. I hit button. My beans become powder, or at least small granules. Then I put beans in French press. Then I put hot water. Then I put press. Then coffee. All right. It's like I ain't breaking any molds of my coffee making process, Charia. I have thought about it. Maybe one day I will show you my whole process, but not today. I've already finished my coffee, and I don't drink more after 12. I am Dunzo. Bobanzo, we did it. We showed up. We shared presence, and I appreciate you, friends, for being present here with me today. It is such a pleasure getting to share in this space. I'm sorry, Tex and Himbo. You've been catching me at the end of the streams as of late. I feel kind of bad just saying goodbye as you're just joining. But I'll be here again tomorrow. Promise. Pinky promise. I'll see you tomorrow again, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. So much love to you, friends. Thank you for joining me. Melt, are you a chess player? I did play chess in high school. I did. Yeah, I don't think I was ever best, but I could sometimes, keep my own. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you for giving me some of yours. Sending you blessings, friend. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again tomorrow.